Hello everybody of YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you this General Electric 600 volt maximum start and stop control switch. Now what this exactly is it's basically one of those industrial grade switches that are used to control like a pump or a motor in like a factory or other industrial building, because it has a nice metal start and stop buttons, as you can see. And the entire cabinet of the switch and the back and everything is made of nice thick metal, and it is very well put together, and no cheapness on the build quality on this thing. The buttons are metal and everything is metal, so good quality. Made in USA, of course, because it's pretty old, I think from the 80s or something. And now I'm going to show you guys exactly how this operates on the inside. So what we do is you just take off these two screws here. Let me just take these off. Little flathead screws. So once the screws come off, then you can just pull the cover off. Here's our cover. And here's the switch itself with a little General Electric manual inside of it. GE General Electric. And so this switch, how it works exactly is you have these buttons here that are spring loaded. So if you push them, you can see that they're on a spring. You just turn it like this so you can see it. So the buttons are on a spring and they push down. So let's say you're in a factory or building where this would be installed and you want to turn like a big motor on. How this actually works when you press the start button is this plate down here, this contact strip, this bus bar, whatever you want to call it, would be energized at whatever voltage is put into this thing by the terminals. So this entire thing is energized down here at the bottom. And what happens when you push the button is, as you can see, the button has contacts on it right there with that spring mechanism. And as you can see, when you push the button down, it pushes the contacts on that plate. Therefore, it would complete the circuit and energize the circuit and energize and turn on the device that this thing is controlling. It just makes electrical contact, as you can see. Momentary contact, and when this pushed in, it would trip like a relay or something which would activate your device. So that's how it makes electrical contact right there. Now the stop switch works on the complete opposite. As you can see, it has contacts as well, which are stuck together like that, making contact. And to turn off the device or break the circuit, you press the button, and as you can see, the two plates separate the contact points, and it breaks the circuit. Therefore, no electricity can flow anymore, and it turns off the device. So this just completely de-energizes and breaks the circuit, as you can see by pushing the stop button. And the start button again energizes the circuit by closing the contacts. So both switches basically work opposite of each other. This one opens contacts, this one closes contacts. So a pretty basic operation of how this device works. You just have your terminal blocks here, your terminals for your hookups, and the metal bus bar. And there's some, I guess it's some type of model number or something. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I guess it might be a model number. And there is some protective padding on the bottom of the switch to protect it from, the metal cabinet. And you can see these two holes here. These would be what you would use to mount the switch to a wall, or a pipe, or some other form of mounting the switch. So overall, it's very simple how this operates. It's just closing contacts and opening contacts, start and stop, on and off, basically. So really simple operation. Now we're going to go ahead and put the cover back on now. You just got to line it up until the cover goes on. See if I can do this one-handed. There we go, the cover's back on. So we'll just go ahead and put our screws back in here. Just give me a minute. Let me get the other one. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and tighten these screws up with my screwdriver. So what I have to do is I have to put the camera down for a moment while I get my screwdriver to tighten the screws. So hang on a second, let me put my camera down so I can get my screwdriver out and tighten the screws up. Well, it would probably help if I could find the screwdriver. Darn it. Let me go ahead and look for the screwdriver real quick. I think I put it down somewhere. I can't find it. Well, I'll just have to tighten them up by hand, I guess, because that's all I can do if I can't find the screwdriver. Don't know what happened to my screwdriver. Anyway. Oh, here it is. Never mind. Here's my screwdriver. So now I can actually tighten these up. I forgot where I put it there for a moment. Let me just tighten the screws. We'll be good to go. Okay, now the screws have been tightened on it, and it is all put back together. The cover has now been put back on the switch. So, you know, this is what it would look like basically if it would be mounted on a wall. Now, can you guys please do me a favor and tell me in the comments what you would think about having the switch mounted to the wall by my fire alarm here? Do you think this would look good to have my switch on the wall? Let me know in the comments below if it would, and I might consider putting it up on the wall. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the video on my General Electric start and stop control switch, rated for 600 volts maximum. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.